Hey everyone, my name is Mike. Just doing a quick intro video to my Warhammer 40k Eldar army that I'll be painting and collecting over the next 2 months to hopefully make an 1850 painted list by the end of August for a escalation league at my local gaming club. So let's dig into it real quick. So I've got 6 Wind Rider jet bikes. What I'm going to do with those is actually make them Guardians up top, because I actually don't like the Wind Rider model, and what I'm going to do with the heads is actually put some Dire Avenger heads on top, because I kind of like the model, so that's what I'm going to do with those. Got 6 of them, probably buy more because they're pretty sweet. Got 10 Dire Avengers and 10 Dire Avengers with 1 X-Arc in each. This one's got a power sword and a shuriken pistol, and the other one just has a shuriken catapult. And then I've got a Wraith Guard, or a Wraith Lord, with 2 bright lances, because it's pretty sweet. And then I've got 5 Wraith Blades, not Guard. The reason why I went with the Blades is because I've actually got more boxes. So I'm going to be making some Wraith Guard. Probably make them D size, not sure yet. And then not sold on the axes, so we'll see from there. And then I've got a Spirit Seer and a Farseer. So that's what I've got so far. Not on the table, like I said, is 2 more boxes of Wraith Guards / Wraith Blades. And then I also have a, what's the transport called here? I can't remember. Might have to edit this. Nope, I won't. So I'll talk over my scheme and then I'll try and remember what the transport's called. Forgive me, it's 12:01 in the morning and I've got to work and in the morning, so a little bit half asleep, but I'll remember what the name is. But what I went for my color scheme here is I went a little bit different. I'll show you my first painted one, actually. So I thought I wanted to go with a red scheme. As he takes a tumble, that's an armor save. I wanted to go with a red scheme to start, and the more I painted it, the more I wasn't too much of a fan of, to be honest. I didn't like how the white and the red contrasted together. And with the red, it's more of a Han sound color scheme, which is a heavy Wind Rider list. Which I play orcs and I play the fast style of orcs. So I play with a bunch of bikes, Defcoptas, Daka Jets. So I wanted to try a different type of style of playing Warhammer 40k. So my other army as well is Dark Angels, and I play heavy Terminators / bikes depending on how I feel. And to be honest, I'm not too thrilled with how the Codex came out, so they might be retired for a little bit here. So yeah, that's how it turned out. I wasn't too happy with how it turned out, so I wanted to try something different. I saw there was Yandin, and yellow was actually kind of hard to paint. So is white, but you only got to do the helmets, so that wasn't too bad. But highlighting yellow is actually very difficult, and I'm kind of a newbie / intermediate in terms of painting. I don't think I'm terribly awesome at painting. Terribly awesome, nice. But there's obviously some things I could learn, and painting yellow as an army would be a little bit intimidating. So I wanted to try something different, and I saw that there was a green one. I can't remember the name now. Hey, I remembered what they transport as. A Wave Serpent. Awesome. So anyways, I just wanted to try a different scheme, and I thought hey, blue might actually be pretty cool with a white helmet. So this is how this is how my first one ended up turning out here. It's kind of hard to see the highlighting on this video camera. I guess it's not too bad. But wanted to try something a little bit different. I haven't really, like, I tried to look on Google and YouTube and all that for some blue Wraith Guards / Wraith Knights / Wraith Lord, Wraith Lords, and I couldn't find too many blue ones. So I thought, meh, give it a whirl. I tested this guy, and I tested this guy, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I went ahead and did another one as well. So he's got a buddy. And then hopefully by the end of the week I'll finish these 3 guys. And then from there on I'll probably pick up a box of Guardians so I can put my Guardians on top of my my jet bikes there. And then have a little bit the game on here. And then from here on I'll probably end up picking up a Crimson Hunter. Just for some air support. Basically what my escalation league is you start off with 500, you go to 750, 1000, you go up 250 intervals every week, and you get points for painting up your army. And I thought this was a great incentive to try out something new. Like I said, I wasn't too happy with how my Dark Angels ended up turning out, but put them on the shelf for now, and then play with the Eldar, and then maybe what I'll probably end up doing, because 1850 is not too overwhelming for two months, but I want to do a good job on these Eldars, so we'll see how that turns out. And then from there, what I'll probably end up doing at 1850 is just allying with my Dark Angels, what I've got painted and whatnot. I've got about 10 Termies, 6 bikes, Librarian, and various tactical Marines painted, so not too many of those, but this is a good start to my army. Eventually what I want to get is, like I said, a Crimson Hunter, a Wraith Knight, because those are so damn cool. Striking Scorpions, because I think infiltrating from the side is awesome. That way they don't get all shot up, and you don't need to bring a transport. Well, you could bring a Wave Serpent with them, and that would be pretty devastating to your opponent, because what you can do is bring in the Wave Serpent and have extra firepower with them as well, which I think is a cool strategy. And then I actually have some Hawks as well, some Swooping Hawks. So the reason why they're not on the table is because it's not put together. Same with my Wave Serpent. And then from there, I want to get a Fire Prism and some support batteries as well, because I think those are very underrated for their point value, and no one seems to be talking about them. And Toughness 7 with 3+ save is extremely good. So you can never go wrong with more toughness on the board. That way, there's less wounded rolls against you, and then obviously you'll probably end up taking less rolls unless your opponent has tons of plasma or AP2 weapons with high strength, or meltas or las cannons or whatever, right? So I think this is a pretty good start to the army. What do you guys think? Write in the comments, suggestions on improving this color scheme. I posted it on Reddit, and someone suggested to make put a decal on their head, and actually put a glaze on the blades, a red glaze. And I thought the idea of a red glaze might be actually pretty cool, because then it gives it a little bit more detail. But let me know what you guys think, if I should have put a glaze or not. And I think I'll probably just keep the domes white, to be honest. Simply because I think it stands out really well with the dark blue. If anyone's curious about what colors I used Imperial Blue. This is a Vallejo game color. Vallejo Blue. Imperial Blue, sorry, not Vallejo Blue. And then I highlighted 1-to-1 with, 2-to-1 with Ultramarine Blue. and then 1:1, and then ultramarine blue, and then I put a wash after I put the imperial blue first, and that's just the Games Workshop blue. I can't remember what it's called. It's something dark shade or whatever. And then I washed all the highlights, and then I reapplied it, just the outsides with ultramarine blue, and then on the very edges, on the top of the shoulder blades and on the back here of the whatever this is, I can't really get a good picture of it, the fin, the top here, I ended up putting a little bit of magic blue, and that's a very bold highlight, just to contrast with how the lighting would look, because you can't really get 100% in my opinion. I think if you do object source lighting, it's pretty difficult to kind of see on the table. And to be honest, this army is going to be played on the table, so I want to see how it looks good from each angle, not just one angle in particular, because that's no fun, right? So this is my army. Let me know what you guys think. I know I've said this probably 2 or 3 times, but like I said, it's 12:10. I'm rambling a lot, and I'll update at the end of the week here of my progress. These guys will be done. This guy, which one is it here? This one is nearly done. This was my first model, and then I'll go on to the next 3 here, and then they'll be done hopefully by Friday if I'm not working too much here. And then this guy will pretend it's not in my army. Just wanted to give you guys a kind of a brief understanding of how my army is. I think it's kind of cool with the blue and the white heads, because if you're doing night fighting, I think it's kind of cool that you're going across the board and all you see is these white domes walking across the table, and blades in the air, and you don't see them because they're blue, right? So so we'll see how it goes from there, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.